back full screen whenever they decide to fix this, but let's get this situated. Make sure we got everybody where we want them. Think about players we have and how we want to utilize them. Really, I think the only change I needed to make for real was my sub linebacker. I needed to swap them out. And then make sure we got our boy Abram. Really don't want to put Levitt there. You want a strong safety here. $64.76. You got 52 block shed. 58, I guess, to do better. That's fine. Alright, hopefully I don't get blue screen. Cross my fingers. I need to make it past the second load screen. So it should be like 2 load screens and you're into the game. If it takes longer than that, it's going to be a blue screen. So it's the first load screen. When the name disappears at the bottom, I don't know, that's the second load screen. It's like you just cross your fingers, man. It's like it's taking too long. I might get blacked out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks.
So the way I'm going to do this, guys, from now on until they come up with a patch, is I'm doing one game at a time. Okay. Because they might even blue screen me after the game, but as long as I get the credit for the win or whatnot, I'll be fine.
DeAndre Carter returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
I'm going to change up how we're doing our 3-4-2. Put White and Diablo in. Those are more universals.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Kind of take the formation.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and
3
short.
wide receivers.
What do you think, early shot here?
And match up with the 3 wide.
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
I do need to.
Heineke to throw it.
Good fucking loop blitz. Let's go.
And down he goes.
All right.
Max Crosby able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Make sure I turn these on.
Plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Gotta put my boy Littleton right here. And Diablo there. So we got a bunch. So we got a bunch set. I'm gonna go ahead and
3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Heineke.
Played outside.
And past the 40.
Use that sideline as an extra defender.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First throw.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
What we can do.
On play action, Heineke.
Nice. Big man gets the sack. Do that again. Crash.
After the sack on 1st down, Heineke.
Oh, let's go. Look at Littleton balling in the rotation. Let's go. Go Littleton. That's fine. Good D. That's why he wasn't throwing the ball. Like I saw him in my 3-tech, just kind of shedding block at block at block. That's nice.
And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
That's what we want to do here.
Score now. If they don't get a touchdown,
you want to come out in something that's favorable here.
How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception here, Mariota.
Slant's going to be easy on that situation. You want to kind of keep him honest. You never show him the same thing twice. I mean, you had flat right there.
That's how you take advantage of an early
okay, so look at the formation, see if you like it.
Ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better.
Kind of work. Let the formation tell me what I need to do.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come
back
out
corner.
ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Anytime he shows me like a baseline or anything where one corner's on one side of the field, automatically tells me I need to come out in the slot formation, because that's going to give me the advantage. I'm going to have either a safety or a linebacker matched up on a receiver, and that's not going to be very favorable to him.
Here's Carter now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And that 4-3 under was looking nice for us last time. All right, so we got the H slot. What we want to do.
They're setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did.
Make the tackle. That's all we got to do, man. They make them earn every yard.
Unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception.
Now, one thing that I don't like in this, I don't like the mid-read, so
to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good
make
one
sure
going.
we don't have one.
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
Nice, let's fucking go.
There on Heineke, and down he goes. After the sack, it's
something just like that. I know it looks crazy, but it works.
From here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Heineke.
Damn, I was there. I was just loafing around.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. This one left side caught by Gibson. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
You gotta do anything too technical, man. Make him dink and dunk. Don't give him anything deep. Find your 3-tech.
That's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fine. As long as he doesn't have quick reads. You take that quick read away from him.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Kind of figure out how we want to do this. I might go swap right here, more like a cover 9.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Heineke.
Boom! Let's go.
They get to him back at the 40. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. To try again after the sack. Heineke, he's going deep for
I couldn't get over there fast enough.
Inside the 5. Touchdown.
It's a dangerous throw because I can get over there and jump that.
De'Ami Brown, 40 yards. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Hopkins with the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I get ball at halftime, so.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Truck.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
All right, our first offensive drive. Keep it simple.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And
for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll work this forward for about
3 yards.
Second down.
I'm going to catch on to some of his tendencies that he's doing with his line slides. He's messing up. Now he's playing man-to-man. Now he's playing odd tech, so he doesn't know what he wants to do. So we could just put on the field what we need, and he's just going to be out of position. You ain't got to have the best guy get the ball, man. It's a 52 overall tight end, bro. Just making plays. This man sliding his line unnecessarily, not paying attention to the technique positions that his defenders are playing. See, he comes out, they're playing 0, 2, and 0 and 2s. Now he's got a 0, 2, and a 4. Okay, so man to man, you can go power. And just run him over, get easy yards. So he just keeps sliding his line, certain formations, you're going to give me certain looks. And I'll be able to do what I want against it. People are just sliding their line and not paying attention. You can't sit there and stay in one formation. See, now he's got 2-3 techs and a 0 tech on the field. You want to kind of take that and use that to your advantage, right?
Play action. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's
Techs on the field. And you see, knowing this as a defender is going to help you on offense as well. And I try to teach technique positions. You just be sliding guys around unnecessarily and taking them out of their true position. See, now he has a 6 tech, a 2 tech.
And what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
See, I know these positions. See, he starts off, he's a 1 tech. He slides the 1 tech to play the other 1 tech. 2, 3, 4. Number 99 is the 5 tech. His 3 tech's on 70. You want to pay attention to the 3 tech. That's the most important position. Make our read off the 3 tech. Get the double team on him. It's fine. I had someone over there in the flat. I was going to see if I can whip it around. Try to be fancy. But you want to make sure that 3 tech's getting double teamed every time. So every time he slides his line, just make sure you have the 3 tech double team. See where the 3 tech is? Pay attention. See, now he doesn't have a 3 tech. Hell, he doesn't have a nose. I'm gonna call timeout. I gotta change my package.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down.
See, if they want to come in there without a nose, they're going to leave that middle gap wide open. It's got a 0 tech, a 3, and 2 3 techs. So you want to attack those 3 tech. Now he spreads them out. Now he has a 5 tech and a 5 tech. So what that tells me is I can go inside on him and get the leverage. Now he's back inside. We still had the advantage because I pushed my guys in. You can run straight at it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
See, I trust man on man anytime they're playing even alignment that I can run right at them. Odd techs, you need to make sure you have those double teams. See, he's got a 3-tech, a 1-tech, bounced the 3-tech in. Now he has 2 1-techs, 2 guys playing the nose. He's at a disadvantage right here. If I can get that tight end over the top, that's what happens when you got 2 nose. Oh my God, EA! Oh my God! I can't make this shit up. He's got a 0-tech, a 5-tech, and he's got a 6-tech out there. That's actually a 7-tech. 90 is 7. So that means we have to be very mindful of 90. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this. Because you have to be mindful of what he has over there.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
There we go. Get some get back. Attack the techniques. Don't worry about what coverage he has behind the field, because his technique is going to help you set up your protection. You can worry about the user and stuff next. See? Kind of pay attention here. He has a 0-tech, 2, 3, and 2, 4. He's got a 0-tech, a 4-tech, and a 5-tech, and a 6-tech right there on the outside. So what we want to do is we want to slide to the 6-tech. Set up our protections. So we got man. He went zone.
Here's Carr.
We got him. Always pay attention to the text. The text is going to tell you how to set up your protections. He can slide his line and do all kinds of crazy shit and change his audibles all he wants. As long as you know the technique by position and by calling it out, you can do whatever you want against his defense. Like, you don't necessarily need beaters. You can create something out of nothing just by knowing where the pressure is supposed to be coming from the front. Just like they say, build the trenches, read the trenches. Start from the line before you start trying to work your way deep.
The good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So he's playing empty. I don't think this guy knows how to read text though. So we can play it like this.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And Mullins.
And this is caught.
Probably put him in a 3rd instead of a cloud.
They'll get 34 yards there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Heineke. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Heineke. And this is taken in for a
Man, they gave him that. You would think
the
hit stick would make him drop it, but I got plenty of time, man. 17 seconds, he's down 2. We're not going to fall for this, though. We're not falling for it. I swear if EA bails him out in this, I'm going to be a little upset.
They'll try and throw for it.
Ah, we on it.
End zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
All right, so we're going to read these texts. See 3 plays, maybe.
That's true.
You can dial up. Try to get play for field position here, you know, at least get a field goal out of it.
They may not do anything too aggressive here.
So he's got a 0 tech and 2 3 techs. Go ahead and attack it.
Play action to Drake. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
User.
And that's caught inside the 30.
All right, so there's our first play.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's another thing. Y'all have to be careful, like on those deep passes. Don't hold R1 too late. Wait until the right moment to hold R1. Don't, because if you hold it too late, you're not going to have no user control. And I've been having some problems with that a little bit.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play.
Same thing here. Just kind of read the text on the field. He's got, okay, slide him over. That's technically a 1 tech, 3 tech. Anything outside the tight end's a 6 tech. He slides him in. He's got a 0 tech, 3 tech. It don't matter. I already know which techs you have on the field, bro. It's too late.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Too easy. You just slide you guys around. Once I read your text and all your slide text is a game.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively and they have scored.
Not gonna get no pressure on me.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about
kind of pay attention to those texts and you can kind of avoid those hurried throws, you know, where you get those throw out of sacks. I know it's a little technical. You know, it's a little advanced, but I feel like it adds to your game a little bit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone.
You better make something big happen because I get ball at halftime, bro. Alright, so we had one slight adjustment that we're going to make to this. Let's see. Nice. That's why I like man-a-line.
Final play of the half here. Heineke taking a shot for Samuel.
That's why I like man-a-line.
That is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down.
Appreciate you, man. I try to preach it, man. I try to preach it, man. And 3 techs are the main ones you have to worry about. Once you're in that 3 tech position, you got to make sure they're double teamed, because if not, it's gonna manipulate your center sometimes, you know. So if you know where their 3 techs are, then it'll help you know which way you need to slide your protection to help, so that you don't get your center out of position. Again, just kind of pay attention to how he has his D-line. I'm in this dude's head. He can hear me. I'm not in a party chat. So he can slide his line around all over he wants. 94 is the 1 tech. He slide him out. Now 94 is the 3 tech, and 93 is the 1 tech. So he just basically flopped his techs over. Okay. So with him being the 3 tech, then that means number 98 over there is the 5 tech. Now he slides him out, even with the tight end, that's 6 tech. So just kind of pay attention. I know how to attack this formation.
In the locker room at halftime.
He's not going to get out wide on me. I'm going to go over the top. Protection was set. As long as I know the text, I know I can shoot the ball down the field. And there's not a thing he can do about it. Look at that protection. Had a clean pocket.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football.
Now, with goal line, you're going to have 2 noses and 2 3 techs. That's going to be your front 4 on the D line. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your 6 tech is going to be both of your outside linebackers. And then you're going to have your gap penetration with your 2 middle linebackers. So you're going to have 4 stress on the outside. And you're going to hit those flats sometimes, especially if they're playing man.
He will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. a touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson.
So now, if he's going to come out and goal line, he definitely has to make some user adjustments because you can't come out and stop goal line. Because I know for a fact his man, you know, off the gate. So he's got a custom playbook here. So we're not going to fret too much, man. We're going to play our defense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive. The
Make sure our logic is on the field how we want it.
A first down throw for Heineke.
Look at that three-man rush.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything.
He's trying to do a cover six beater, and we just switch it up on him.
But the best part for him,
I barely make any. I just come out in the right formation versus what he has on the field. I do have man line on my coverage. Now we know he's going to try some funny shit here. So what we're gonna do, he wants his corner out. I know he wants a corner out.
It's Brown, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Trying to see if I can get, yeah, I'm gonna come out.
That one good for 26.
Gotta protect me against the corner out. All right, we're protected.
Heineke now.
Watch the corner. Take the corner away. He ain't got no time.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes.
Really, just see, he's just trying to shoot the ball down the field.
His second sack of the afternoon.
You can back him up a little bit so he's protected.
After the sack,
play underneath. Watch the corner.
Heineke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Put it back and slide off.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite
sit there and spam it. Now he's going Trey. Now Trey, I like to play dime. I got to remind myself sometimes to play dime versus Trey.
Desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You go mid read. Make sure that running back is covered.
This will be caught at Samuel, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
He doesn't get this in great
pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
He's going to come back out in this. I can't. Right. So what he did last time is he ran a bunch of drag route concepts. So we can.
Throwing. Heineke. And he finds McLaurin.
Fine. As long as we'll give him all the underneath stuff, man. I ain't gonna.
Inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's
there it goes.
First down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
Just be patient.
He's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That was one
usually, man, two possession game, bro. Pretty much
over the middle,
dogs at that point.
Saw that ball go in the air and he
again,
jumped on it.
0 and 2-3 text tells me exactly where the pressure is going to come from.
The two corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Throw right side going to be caught by
it's easy to block, man. As long as they got the 2-3 techs on the field, man, you can just obliterate them with play action. Because he ain't going to have no outside leverage. Anytime you see 3 techs, man, play action. Play action. Play action.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2-3 techs. And it's a 1, a 2, and a 5. Okay, that's 3 guys on the line, 1, 2, and 5.
To throw his car.
I tried to lowball it. I had him over the top too. Thought I could lowball squeeze it. Guess not.
To the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start.
Put some air on it.
Here, and look,
put it over the top.
In the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Picked.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to
good play. I give him that.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin.
Porter ran that route pretty good. Looked like a corner. We'll be on it next time.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is trimmed.
The pass that I threw shouldn't have been a bullet either, so.
As they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
That's why we got Jacobs back there.
And he returns this to the 22.
I then got to the point where I don't even worry about trying to take him to the house, man. Risk fumbling too much. Especially with all the people catching on to the hit sticks. Shit, I'm the one doing it.
The Las Vegas offense.
Y'all see the deal. 3 techs. Y'all know what's up.
We'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college
Anytime you
coach
see
right
2-3 techs.
He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one.
Oh, get dotted up. Let's go. Anytime you see 2-3 techs, man, I care less what defense you run. Still in 2-3 techs.
Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
You want to kind of be a little smart here. See, is he playing mid? He's not playing mid. You're going to leave Renfro open, I'll take him.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfro. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to
I want him to play tight. Is he playing Meg? Let's go. Man, you oh my God. I'm about to have a seizure.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
He can't run it pretty though.
Back to
if I had a faster receiver, man, maybe he'll run it pretty.
Inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Let's see.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
This formation is weird because it doesn't flip. It just flips the tight end in the slot assignments. So is he playing Meg? You gonna give me the vert?
Looking to throw again on second down.
You gonna get dotted up?
And he'll go down.
He doesn't know who to use her, man.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Still 2-3 techs. He hasn't got out of it. Now he wants to play on man. Okay, when you're on man. Nope, now you're back to the 2-3 techs. Now you got man and 3. That's fine. Get the easy yard.
Have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Question is it sweet? You know, like, is it what you think it is? Is it sweet?
Play action. Now it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they?
All right.
They didn't want to try.
So basically, he's at a disadvantage. Now, if those are safeties, you got 2 safeties playing the nose tackle position. That's not an advantage for him. Again, it's another 2-3 tech formation. And again, you attack the techs.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And the Raiders are in. Always
hit them outside, man. You got 2-3 techs on the field every single time. Double A gap, 3-4 bear, don't matter. You don't have outside leverage. Chances are your outside leverage guy isn't a true rusher. He's probably a stock will linebacker. You know, he's not going to be able to block shed like a true edge. You know, so usually I kind of take that. You know, not everybody plays to their personnel when they're playing the game. They build these custom playbooks that they bought, you know, such and such ebook off of, you know, and they just use all these same formations, but they don't play with their team the way that their team is built to play with, you know. So you'll have these people running 3-4 bear, but they have a 4-3 team, you know, stuff like that. Playing double A gap, you got 2-3 techs, and you know your team might not be designed to have 2-3 techs to be playing on the field, you know. So it's just stuff that you got to kind of factor into what you're doing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Watch for anything breaking out.
You have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
good hit, Merrick.
Then when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Merrick not gonna let you do that, my man.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
We're gonna stay with it. We're gonna stay with it. All right, I'm not gonna worry about any crosser because the crosser he'll dumb out. He's going vert.
On second and 10.
He stay vert.
Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside.
And Merrick be hawking him.
He's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Heineke.
Watch those corners. Oh!
But it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration
body
language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Heineke.
Oh, I could have jumped that. Good play.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game.
Most people run that jet sweep from this formation, so we're just going to kind of sit on it. Oh, we were there! Morris!
They have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know
bro,
those are to recover.
2 scores down.
Shit like that, man.
Left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Oh, that's flags all day.
They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
Be all in this dude's head, bro, and he's going to be putting techs on the field, techs on the field.
But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
How do we want to do it?
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
I love when they press. You got 0 tech and 2-3 techs, man.
Now a play fake. Carr.
We might have threw it a little too early, but we got Ruggs.
Down under 2 minutes to go.
Man, come on now, bro.
So it's Raider football as we get you
again.
Reset. And you'd have to
you got a 3 tech, a 2 tech, and a 4 tech. Kind of just pay attention. All right, cool. We got him playing that, so that tells me that's gonna be wide open.
Carr to throw.
Good shit, Waller. Pay attention. The tech's going to tell you if you have the flexibility to send somebody out.
Down 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I'm also paying attention to those 6 techs and that 7 tech over there. So you got a man in 5. He's got a man in 7. He's got 2 7 techs on the edge. So we're going to try something here. You got 2 7 techs. What does that tell me? You got outside leverage. What do we do?
They'll try and run some clock here.
You get us a nice few yards up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things
might
over
change this up a little bit.
Second down play.
Yeah, he's got a 7 tech. Got a 7 tech. 2 7 techs. Tells me what I need. Who are you defending?
Carr gonna throw here.
Who? Why you not leave? You're not gonna cover Waller?
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown Raiders.
I tell you, as long as you can read the text, you can care less what coverage they're in. You don't need to make coverage beater. Anything can be a coverage beater as long as you know your protections. You can bomb these people with stick routes if you get good at it.
Inside in 2 minutes, I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some
Again, another thing that I'm trying to say, man, this dude has a 4-3 team. He's using a 3-4 defense, not to his advantage, you know, because it's just got his guys all over the place.
They'll try and run with Drake, and he will get into the
His texts are telling me exactly what gaps are going to be open. Because if you're going to move those guys left and right, linebackers have to fill those gaps, sir. Those linebackers aren't filling those gaps. You're just giving me all kinds of kid Christmas vibes. I feel like a kid in the candy store at that point.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?"
You need to do something about Meg.
Do something some other time. But
look at there.
Some teams like to do something.
Oh, what the fuck?
As they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
This defense.
EA, like what the hell's going on, man?
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead.
I can't make this up.
Maybe can expect more passes like that.
Probably go.
Field.
Who wants to play Meg? We got two. Who's playing Meg? Fuck. I ain't had time to read it. I need to find out who I want as Meg. That's Meg. Got him.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
We on it. Oh, I got an interception off of a dropped interception. Let's fucking go. Good awareness. Gillespie, bro, you need to start coming down with those, man. Lucky Mullen saved you there.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense.
You got 2 6 techs. Pay attention. Actually, it's 7-0. 2 4. You got a 6 tech on 99. 6 tech on 90. Do we have flexibility here? That's the question. Yes, we do. Yeah! Just one more second. One more second. It is over the top.
And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go.
Change the leverage on the protection.
That was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere.
Kind of think about everything nice and thoroughly.
To throw again on second down. Carr.
Oh, nice over-under concept. Said any play can go for the house as long as you know what you got on the line. And because he's playing a 3-4 defense with a 4-3 team, it's not going to go well for this guy. Again, 2-3 techs. He's got him. He's in a wide 9. Guys are still in 3 tech because of their position. Doesn't matter how you shift them.
To throw, it's Carr.
Homie went out a little bit wider than I like. We're going to take off.
Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end.
Sometimes you got to kind of read stuff like that during the play action animation. Because if you feel like your tackle's pushing out too wide, you need to make sure that you just either take off or you find a quick read. Okay? In no point should you sit there and wait for something deep to come open when, you know, that man's getting pushed off.
From the 31, Carr.
Roll out, roll out, roll out. Boom! Let's go! Any play can be a one-play touchdown. Against any defense. Read the text. Nice cancellation right there. Messed with his play rec. Trying to blitz me. You ain't got 88 plus play rec defenders, bro. That play action cancel is going to get you every time.
Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Carter now on the return.
Especially if you're in man coverage, bro. Man coverage just gets exploited on that shit. So he's just going to come out and play empty every down. That's fine. Sometimes you just got to...
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation?
Oh, no.
Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
Trying to set something up.
That, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
That's the idea.
And try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel
We in a good D.
better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
I will willingly give you that, sir.
And they'll get him down
tick tock, tick tock.
The 40. Now Washington going to go ahead.
And you got to go for the home run, man.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oh, this looks wild.
Heineke to throw it. Lines up and lets it go.
Get him, Hobbs.
And this one
that ain't a pick.
Complete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
I know it looks weird, fellas.
Heineke again. Throw to the right here.
Trying to do corner outs when he needs a touchdown. That ain't going to cut it, my friend. I'll give you those.
At the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yes. Flip flop. Inside leverage, inside leverage, inside leverage. Watch 17, watch 17, watch him on the break. Good D.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty.
That's why I don't use her the middle, man. Never use her the middle. Let them play their shit. They'll shut down that middle stuff. You shut down the corners and the edges.
And definitely not a lot of answers.
Flip.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Over the top. Over the top. We sitting there, bro.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Oh! Damn, we almost got it.
We'll write a finish to this ball
Good game, man. And that's all you got to do, man. No more of this. Oh, you need to do all these stupid adjustments to beat this kind of cut. Fuck trying to beat the coverages, man. Attack them in the trenches. Trenches is going to tell you everything you need to know. I was running fucking bombs out of stuff that not supposed to beat certain coverages, but, you know, fuck it. Know the protection, you can buy yourself extra time, and just look at that, man. 6 tutties, 407 yards, just demoralizing his defense. Threw it 21 times, only had 4 incompletions, had that 1 bogus interception. They even had fucking Mariota come in there and make a play. So it's really 18 to 22. It's a little bit better than 80%. Look at there. I'm averaging 19 yards per throw. Slinging that bitch down the field. I know in a game of where everybody likes to run the ball, I like to put that bitch in the air. Well, I didn't even know fucking Waller had 3 tutties, man. Like, Jesus. I did not know that. But hey, it is what it is. We got 3, 4, we got 5 sacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 picks. It doesn't get better than that. 5 sacks, 5 picks. Yeah, anytime you see 3 techs, you know, your 3 tech is going to be technically defined as your premier pass rusher. Okay, usually you want to get your best guy on the interior lined up with a guard or something, you know, to go one-on-one. Now, when they sit right in between those gaps. Usually the 3-techs, you know, they'll get double teamed. So you have inside leverage, meaning they're going to bite a little bit. Like, you're going to be able to sit there and just bomb them with play action. You got too many 3-techs on the field. You start reading them. I'm about to show you guys how to read them, okay? It's real easy. I had posted it on Facebook, but we're going to kind of get down into the different techs he had on the field, okay? Anything in front of man-on-man on the line is going to be even, okay? So we'll start at the nose, which is going to be either 0 or 1. One's odds are going to be the gaps. Evens are going to be man-on-man, okay? So you know who your nose tackle is, okay? Your nose tackle usually generates double team. Since it's man-on-man, he might get help, or I can slide help somewhere else. So in this predicament, the way that I'm looking at the formation is the left side of the field obviously is going to need a little bit more help here, you know, but it's good to kind of break the play down, and then we'll talk about it. Went with the play action because we had more help on the backside, okay? Just kind of pay attention how this gap assignment works. He doesn't have any 3-techs, but see how he ran into the we use the play action as an extra block, you know, like even though he does go out on a route, he sells the fake perfectly. You know, he's only rushing 3, so as long as you use that pocket and don't run out of the pocket, man, just sit in there and just fire it, okay? You start rolling out and them dudes are just going to start block shedding, okay? So let's kind of go back earlier in the game where I really started getting into his head. Like I can explain my text that I'm using. Remember, anything in front of is going to be your nose. Now, I kind of mix it up. I go a little bit untraditional here because technically I should be using Solomon at nose, but sometimes, I mean, I shouldn't be using Solomon as nose. I should be using him as my 3-tech all the time, but sometimes I put him in at nose because, you know, you'll get man-on-man, and he does have a nice little pass rush move. You know, playing that 1-tech position, you got my best guy sitting there. You know, he can shed off blocks, but I can also back him up. You know, and that's what confuses linemen, because he's fast enough to get off the block, and then the nose tackle just comes around. Okay, so sometimes you kind of play with it and move your techs around by position, and then play them on the field a little bit different sometimes. You know, I think I put a mid-read. He was playing seam flat, so that's fine. And I came with the blitz because he was going to try to do... See how our blitz got in there, and see how it forced his tackle over because we weren't blitzing the defensive end. Okay, so what that does is that see, this play that I used is really designed to get your 3-tech one-on-one on the edge. Okay, so if you come out in this play and assume that I switched Solomon and Hankins, you know, Solomon probably would have got back there a lot faster, but Hankins played it perfectly. You know, he becomes the edge from the 3-tech position, and you see how he's just standing there. He's coming in, big man coming in. You know, so but then again, I hit him with it again. I started implementing man-align into my coverage behind what I'm doing, and I hit him with the same blitz. Okay, this time I'm using Solomon. See how I'm just shedding off? I mean, he's my best pass rusher, you know, and he's just shedding off blocks. The best interior pass rusher can do that. Force him to throw it before he wants. He's not going to be able to keep dropping back. Why? Because the safety's blitzing him. That ain't a linebacker. I sent a safety blitz. Kind of got a little creative. He's not going to have time to throw the flat route, because if he throws the flat route, well, what's going to happen if I'm on play ball? Safety's going to jump up, swat it down. Doesn't really have anything over there by the time he does throw it. What's going to happen? You know, you got the... Nobody's going to sit there and throw it when they got a guy rushing right at him. You know, so... Fired it in there, and we had a nice little mid-read sitting there on that tight end hook. Littleton played that perfectly, man. He doesn't get much better than that. I don't think I had a lot of yards. I think he came out in like a 0-tech, 3-tech. I caught him mid-slide. So he just slides to the backside. So when they're worried more about sliding their guys, that means that those guys obviously aren't in any zones or anything. So obviously slant's going to be wide open against that. So I'm not going to talk about that too much. Kind of show you some more techniques. I still stayed with it in the 4-3 under. I had 92 play in the one tech, which is between the gaps of the center and the guards. And then you can kind of go more. Like, let's say your 2 techs would be in front of your guards. Your 3 techs would be in between the guard and the tackle. So between 75 and 76. And over there where Hankins is, in between 72 and 79. Those are your 3 tech positions. Okay, 4 techs would be even with the tackles. I don't have anybody even with the tackles. 5 techs would be outside the shoulders. So you got Cleveland Ferrell playing the 5 tech. And then 6 tech would be even with the tight end. You go over here, and then you have 7 tech, which would be off of that. 8 tech would be on the hash. 9 tech would be like way over here, bro. Like, it would be so out wide. Like, if they were playing like 3 tight ends on one side, that would be like a 9 tech over there. Okay, so wider out your defensive ends can get, then that creates inside leverage for your offense. The further inside leverage they have, that's going to give you outside leverage for your offense. So outside leverage would be in the concept of being able to use play action. Okay, inside leverage is going to give you the ability to run the ball. So you kind of pick and choose based off of how many techs he has on the field. Which way is he sliding? Which way is he slanting? Where is his linebackers in the box? Or is he blitzing his linebackers, or is he just dropping them back in coverage? You pay attention to all of that, but you start from the trenches, and then you kind of just, work from there. See, he's already fucking up because his first step, what is he doing? He's not even in the pocket. And because of the way we have our D-line working, kind of see look how we stress that tackle. Okay, watch that tackle kick inside. See, that tackle's already out of position because look who we're using. Because Solomon is so fast. He's got that 82 speed. He's already stressing. He's already at the guard. In the center that should be called holding, because of his speed. The guard can't even block him, bro. He's done went past to the center to the other guard. And you just got all kinds of look at there. Because of his speed, he allows Big Hankins to just come through there with the edge. You're not going to run into it. He's going to try to run away from it. Now imagine if I had a faster second defensive tackle, that was like Solomon, man. Just come around. Have a nice solid one tech, man. If you can get a premier one tech, now guys that I would consider for a one tech, like Chris Jones, those guys that just wreck havoc. The guy on the Colts, those are the kind of guys that you want technically playing that one tech, But I know I should be using Hankins, but Solomon's speed, bro. You got to imply the video game aspect to the game, because of his speed, it creates matchups. Sometimes I do. He's got a good spin move. Reason why I don't is because I need that outside leverage. You don't have too many guys that can block shit like him. Okay, you got Crosby, and I use Crosby and Ferrell on the outside when I'm trying to create that that run stop first. Like if I'm playing for the run first, I make sure I have them 2 guys on. But I wouldn't mind kicking Ferrell into that position where Hankins is. Like, he would play that perfectly. So like I could probably, based off of what I'm seeing right here, I could probably just go like with a D-line sub, and then I could have Crosby still play over here, or I could put Yannick over here because he's dropping into coverage. So I could probably put Yannick over there. I could put Ferrell right there. I could put Solomon there. And now I put Crosby here. And Ferrell should loop around that no problem. Okay. But it's just kind of just slowing it down for you guys. And then I know he got some yards on some of these plays, but the concept of what I was doing was consistent. See how the pressure's just, see how that pocket's just breaking down? Whoever says Solomon isn't, dude, I was hyped about Solomon Thomas from when the game first came out. Like, he was the biggest reason that I was excited about, you know, playing with the Raiders. And this is why, man. Look at him. Look where he's at. First man to break into the inside. Even though he got the completion, he's getting to the quarterback. You know, especially when you use her with him. So he's getting to the quarterback, and he's making shit happen. You know, he's kind of leaving that pocket a little unsturdy. Like I said, we got to him 5 times. Pretty much doing the same blitz concept over and over. I think I slightly switched it up. Look here. Ran him into, I think this is from the nickel that I got him. See, I was using Nassib this time. Nassib was playing the one tech. And I let Solomon, you know, as long as you have a faster guy in that one tech, I don't mind. Now, you would prefer someone that's stronger playing it, because they're going to take double teams. But look at Nassib played it perfectly. Ran him right into the edge. Man, if you user him, bro, he's a monster. I'm just gonna say that right there. He's so fast, bro. It's just unfair for offensive linemen. How many 82 speed defensive tackles are in the game outside of him and that guy on the Bills? You know. Kind of look at it some more. Let's see as he read his defense. Again, 93, he's in that gap. He's the one tech. 94's split between 74 and 64. He's the 3 tech. You go to 75, even with 75 is the 2-4. That's the 4 tech. You don't have one on the field. You don't have anyone in between 93 and 98 playing any gap assignments in the run. You don't have anyone playing any gap assignments in the run, you know, you're going to get an easy double team on 93, and one of your blocks might be able to just kind of shove block them and kick them up to the next level, you know, if you decide to run against this. But we went ahead, made them bite. Now, this was a situation where during the play action, you want to pay attention to anything that happens, because sometimes this does happen. Okay, sometimes your tackle will shove the edge off wide. You got to be careful against these 7 techs. Okay? When they come out wide like that, sometimes your tackle will go for, you know, an impact block on them or something, and they'll just kind of shed back. So I was reading that during the animation, and I knew I had to get this ball out, right? So I just kind of stood right there. I had the tight end to help on the block, and I just fired it deep. You know, as soon as I seen it, I didn't waste time. Okay, so that's just another thing that you guys got to key in on is, you know, when them guys are coming off the edge real fast, don't panic. Just stay in the pocket. Don't go rolling all the way out to the left, all the way out to the right. Because when you start rolling out, keep in mind, this dude might have a QB spy or something on the field, or he might have a zone over there and he'll click on, you know, and your quarterback ain't really, you know, especially if you're using Carr. I mean, y'all know. Y'all play with the Raiders, and Carr's not very good at getting out of the pocket for real. Seems like it takes him forever, man. He moves like Tom Brady. Fucking 80 speed ain't fast for shit. So just throw it down the field. Kind of find some other stuff. Trying to show y'all as much as I can, because I'll probably get blue screened after I come out of this menu. I'm playing the defense right here. I got Farrell playing the nose. He's playing a 0 tech right here. And I got 5 and 2 6 techs. So I got a 0 with 2 6 techs. 0 is always going to take that double team, but he's getting a nice little pocket push, for real. Getting a nice edge. Getting a one-on-one over there with Yannick. If I could have probably used Yannick and then kind of flicked in and got a inside rush move. I don't think that would have been a bad option. I think we ended up getting him on the next play. kind of slided to the line, and this time we let Yannick play that 3-tech. I think I got a 3-tech, a 2-tech, and a 6-tech on the field. Actually, 7-tech. Crosby, man. Crosby on the edge is unfair. If you do not slide the line to those protections, like when that guy's out wide, you better slide. Slide. You don't necessarily got to double team. You can double team the 3-tech. ID the nose, the 2-tech, and then you want to make sure that you slide over there, because if you don't, he gets that one-on-one. And look, the reason why he didn't slide, you see 79, because that's what happened when you don't slide protect. You see a 7-tech, you have to slide to the 7-tech. See how he went in? You let that 7-tech get one-on-one on the outside, and that's going to be, and then for defense too, 7-techs are going to be the best position for your edge rushers, because they're always going to get one-on-one, and they're always going to get animations like this. Especially if nobody slides to them, like you don't pay attention. He's just going to get that every time, even if you're in a clean pocket. So that's what the 3-tech, and like I said, you want your 3-tech to be good, because sometimes, like that, like imagine, a true 3-tech, like the guy that plays with the Rams, Aaron Donald. Imagine Aaron Donald right here, bro. And that would just be unfair. That pocket would collapse. Really, you got to think video game logic, Hanzo. Remember, you want an inside pass rush. So certain situations, like when I know he's only blocking 5, it's okay for Farrell to play inside, because he has a solid enough finesse and he's got enough speed to kind of break the pocket back a little bit. Look, he's doing fine against the double team. He's doing his thing. Sometimes you can't just go by strength, like unless you're going for the run game. When you're going pass game, get your best pass rusher. Now, to a degree, doesn't mean put a 250-pound guy out there and then you're going to get pancaked. But definitely make sure they're a true defensive end. But Farrell, he plays it pretty fine for me, man. Like, he can hold those two guys, and he's fast enough to kind of break the pocket back a little bit, so that it creates those one-on-ones for Crosby. You see how Crosby's not even engaged yet, and he's already damn near in the quarterback's face. So it's stuff like that. Like hell, he could have got a reach sack. Look how close he was at the end of that. And he was real close, holding his own, pushing the guy back. Just kind of go back and look at him, man. In my pass rush downs, I use Farrell on the inside, bro. He's a monster. This was a bullshit interception. Because I had the man over the top, but see how EA did me right here? Y'all see the slant over the top? I make this throw now. There's no way. They give me a bullet pass. And you know how bullet passes are in this game. Oh, that was so bullshit. Gotta pay attention. Got a 0-tech, 2 3-techs. That's the first thing I'm looking at. I got 2 3-techs, so that means I know for a fact my guards are going to handle your 3-techs, my center is going to handle your 0-tech, and then I can protect this tight end to watch the backside. And then because it's play action, he's going to suck one of these edges in, okay? Assuming one of the edges are coming in. So boom, look at there. Bad play rec. When you start bringing guys in that ain't got play rec, usually safeties, corners. This is why I try to tell people, man, don't put safeties in the box, like as sub linebackers, because they don't have play rec. Okay, they're gonna bite on play action all day, every day. What does he do? He bites on the route. Okay, so And that's another reason why I like this play, because he just kind of sticks right here, and then he blocks and goes out. So he kind of helps to the protection, and the way he comes in, it helps Colton get leverage on his guys. See how he comes back in and then comes back out. It allows me to take Chase out of the fucking play, bro. Chase is just getting dominated by Richie Incognito. It's a nice play. That route by that Renfro route, man, that that's so clutch. But everything else, man, look at the protection. Got the running back in there, got the tight end helping. And this was just a dot. I mean, you can't make throws better than this. Look at this. I do sometimes, but not all the time. No, it's not about speed. Well, you got two guys. I use White and Diablo. You got to make sure they're linebackers. I think this is the only time he got me. And that's because I didn't have what I wanted to have down the field. I was expecting him to be in zone, and I was just gonna dunk it off to Renfro. I probably should have put him in like a drag or a little deeper route. I could have hit Waller, but sometimes, you know, EA will make you throw it into a defender. Could have just seen. This is why you don't want to roll out of the pocket too. That's what fucked me up. The minute you roll out of the pocket is the minute you shrink the field. And I probably had something open. You know, I had Renfro on the other side, and I took him out of the play. Could have probably playmakered him up. And so that was my fault. Try not to roll out when the pocket, because the pocket didn't break down, man. He's only rushing 3. I had protection. I didn't. That was my fault. Stay in the pocket. Oh, no problem, man. Hopefully I don't blue screen, but whatever. If I blue screen, fine. Just add me, and we'll play. You know, I'll load back up and play. We'll play again. Kind of just go back in here again, like I'm doing with the slide. It's got a 7 tech, 1-on-1. Look at Crosby, man. I can't wait till Crosby gets an ability, bro. Because this is what he's doing without an ability. I can only imagine what he does when he gets them. You know, he just had a game where he had 3 sacks. So, obviously, he's going to get some type of love when they decide to come out with an update. I like this push that I'm getting over here, man. I mean, even with Yannick, you know, I could probably put Crosby over there and let Yannick get that tech. Might swap them for that formation. That's fine. Just kind of slow it down. I don't think I did any slides there. He quick hiked me. I could have jumped that, but I was playing underneath. I should have played back a little bit. I could have actually jumped that right there. I could have picked that off. I'm like right in position. That cheat code ain't the word, man. I don't even know how to explain what he's gonna be. Hold up. Telephone's ringing. Give me a sec, fellas. Hello? Yeah. Hold up. You're breaking up. What'd you say? Hey guys, give me an intermission real quick, and I'll be right back. I need to go get something off the porch, okay? Sorry about that, fellas. I'm back. Alright, I am back, fellas. Back like a heart attack. But again, hopefully I can bounce out of here without getting blue screen. And hopefully, maybe I can start another game without getting blue screen. But we'll see. Blue screen is kind of my enigma right now. Alright, so what I'm going to try to back out so I don't take losses. So I'm thinking what I can do is go into practice mode, back out of practice mode, and then go into a game. Maybe, because I might get blue screen coming out of practice mode. But I'd rather do it like that instead of taking losses in regs because of these things. I done took like 50 of them. I'm surprised I'm still ranked, but it's crazy. So if I get blue screen, like I said, if you're new to the channel, just make sure that you sub and then follow me back. Make sure you won't miss when I go live. So we're just gonna back out of here. Hopefully I don't get blue screen. Like I said, sometimes it'll blue screen me out of practice mode. Yep.